What's up, guys? Daniel with Alpha Camaro back again today. I'm gonna share a little something I'm doing on my car. You can certainly do it too. That's the center console lid in the 2016-2017 Camaro. I'm sure you could do it on just about any trim level car. Basically, there's vinyl in the center console, and no matter which one you've got, they're all the same color. I have the Kalahari Interior, and I want pretty badly a Kalahari center console. If you price them, or for whatever reason, maybe you want one that says Camaro, or maybe you want one that says SS on it, or RS. They do sell those as a GM accessory, but they're in the couple to several $100 range. So I'm going to show you a pretty quick, economical way to make one of these work with a vinyl that I found that was similar to the color of my car. Stay tuned. All right, so you can kind of tell my car is a little dirty inside, but went on a long drive and had to go into work this morning and everything else, and then I've been fumbling around with the center console trying to take it apart, so it's kind of spotty looking, like you can see my handprints on everything. In any event, we're going to use one of these. It's a T20 Torx, and I've actually already done it, we're going to remove these little Torx screws from the bottom side of the center console. You can see there's a few of them in there. You're going to take them all out. And then, if I'm not mistaken, yep, it just comes right off. You kind of have to lift up and push forward, and there's a little clip in here. Okay, you can see where the screws come through. Anyway, okay, so at first glance, we realize there's really nothing too special about this. This is just a padded seat cover that's a lot like a seat pan from a motorcycle. Hard plastic tray. You have some padding under here, and that kind of masks all the staples that are actually sticking out, I'm sure, on the other side of this plastic. Very simple to do. You just can't be afraid. You have to stretch and staple and stretch and staple. And I'll demonstrate a little technique for you. So we have some marine grade vinyl that I'm going to use. It's very similar in color to my interior. And also, I actually got pretty lucky. The texture on this is very similar to the seat color of the Kalahari seats. And so, very simply put, we're just going to lay this on here, and so as not to waste a bunch of material, we're just going to cut out. I'm just going to get a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut out enough to have enough material to go around and be stapled in place. You'll be sorry if you make it too small. Let me just warn you. I've done enough motorcycle seats to tell you. You just need enough to overlap. Anything extra you can cut off. So here you can see where I flipped the vinyl over, color facing down, and I basically just cut out around it, and I left several inches. Like I said, you can cut off extra, but once this is cut, it's cut. So we're just going to fold this over, stretch it tight, and staple it down. All right, first thing you need is I use a Surebonder, which is just a air-powered staple gun. And open it up, show you where the staples are. They're right in there. You can see it. I use 8mm staples, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over and give ourselves kind of make sure that we're centered, right? I have a lot of experience doing this, so if you don't feel confident in this, once again, take some time, and also it may help for you to get enough material so you can do some trial and error. Okay, just to give you an idea of how things are going, you stretch and you staple. There's really no set order to go in. To fit these curves, you're gonna cut some strips and stretch and staple each time, and you'll work your way around very slowly. Think it out very carefully because you don't want any bunches or folds in anything. Okay, 20 minutes of pulling, stretching, slicing. I've managed to cover this, and there's a couple of reasons why I left the original cover on, and that is because it's very easy for me to peel it off. The second thing is I didn't do anything fancy with this. I could have gotten it embroidered, I could have mailed it off and had like Camaro put on here. I just want it to be nice and clean, and if at some point this tears up, or I decide I don't like it this way, or maybe I want to go a different route, a different color, or whatever, all I have to do is take the staples out, and I can go right back to the factory look. The vinyl on eBay, I kind of got lucky that it looked like the same color, and it turned out that it was. And the texture was also very similar. I've always thought that this car really needed a matching center console. So anyway, it cost me $16 to buy this and get it in the mail. They send you an entire yard, so if I screwed this up, I could just peel it off and do it again. But I didn't screw up. Looks nice. It's nice and tight, and you can even see the seams underneath. All right, time for the reveal. Are you guys ready for this? Because it's pretty awesome for as little bit of money as I spent on this. I could have got creative. I could have done different fabrics. I could have had somebody sew it together for me and easily stretched it over and stapled it on. I just did this kind of on a whim to see how it would turn out. I think it looks fantastic. You guys tell me, but I'll use a light here so you can see it. It may not be identical, but it's pretty darn close. And with those matching knee pads, man, it looks really good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. You could get as crazy or creative with this as you want. I'm sure there's going to be some Kalahari people out there who are going to want to do the same thing. So in the description, I will include the name and the company and the listing for the vinyl. All right, get some light on the subject here. Tell me what you guys think. Man, I am excited. Trying to get out here to get you guys some daylight so you can kind of see what this looks like. Let's see if we can get a little bit of daylight here. Good. You guys let me know. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Pretty low budget stuff, right? All you need is a stapler, a razor blade, a pair of scissors, some patience. Just stretch the vinyl as tight as you can get it, staple it down. If you get a wrinkle and you can't find your way around it, you pull out a couple of staples and you pull it tight and restaple it. No big deal. More like arts and crafts than automotive upholstery work. So luckily the design of this is pretty simple, and just about anybody could do this. So let me know in the comments below what you think. You could go wild with this. You could use your own fabrics, materials. You could put your name on there. You put the name of your car on there. You can find somebody that will do some embroidery, some custom embroidery for you, and they can put your car name on there. You can add padding to it with some pieces of foam. Like I said, it's just the same design as a motorcycle seat. So anyway guys, likes, comments, shares, subscribes, always appreciated. I thank you very much for supporting the channel, and we'll catch you next time.